Hello everyone, thanks for being here and hope you're having an amazing trading week. Before going into this video, I would like to introduce our invite today. It's Divergence. I think you remember her, and she decided today to stay with us and to supervise this backtesting session. As per your request, after the previous video with the backtesting on Euro US dollar, I am coming with a new video. This time we are going to backtest USD JPY, again using the strategy used by me to pass the True Forex Funds challenge, and I am using as well this strategy on the funded account. Maybe you saw the previous videos. I've got several profit splits and so on. Okay, so with no more further ado, let's go to the 3rd of October, and we are going to proceed exactly as we did on Euro US dollar. I'm going to backtest the entire October month, but in this video we are going to cover only the first week, because otherwise this video would be too long. And basically at the end of every single month I am doing these backtesting sessions in order to compare the expected results with the actual results, because of course in the real market conditions I am missing trades, or maybe I am not trailing really correctly my trades sometimes. So this is why there are some differences between the backtesting sessions and the actual results, but for those who are experienced traders, you for sure know what I am meaning here. Okay, let's find the replay button, and again, as a quick recap, I am going to backtest the strategy starting with 8 AM Eastern European time until 8 PM Eastern European time, because this is my trading period. And of course, for those who are asking me if I am just looking on the charts every single hour or every single moment, no, it's not like that. I am using alerts, and they are really helpful for me to manage this strategy really fine. Okay, let's go and see if we are going to have any entry here. Alright, and on the closing of this candle we can already open a buy position, because the EMAs are fanned out. I don't really like the fact that they are pretty flat, but I really like the fact that we can see some strong momentum from the downside to the upside. So on the closing of this candle we can open this buy position here. Alright, the stop loss 2 times the entry candle, and I think it's 160 points, something like this. Okay, and for the target, as I mentioned also in the previous video, I am not using a fixed target. I am trailing my positions using the 21 EMA, so no target here, and we already can move our stop loss somewhere around the break-even level, because basically I am trailing my positions using the 21 EMA, but never setting the stop loss exactly on the 21 EMA, because especially USD JPY tends to make deep retracements into the 21 EMA, and after that it's continuing its trends. So I am never going to be really tight with the stop losses on USD JPY especially. Alright, this is exactly what I was talking about. So yeah, we are still in this position, and again, this is why you need to leave the buffer between the 21 EMA and your stop loss. Okay, what do we have here is actually another entry on the closing of this candle, because we have all the conditions met here. A 3-line strike candle, EMAs, rejection from the EMAs nicely fanned out, and an RSI established above the 50 line. These are some really good conditions for us to open a buy position. Okay, on the closing of this candle, again 2 times the body of our entry candle will be the stop loss. And for those who are asking me how I am opening the second position, the only condition for me is to have no more risk on the table, exactly as we have here. So the first position, in the worst case scenario, if the stop loss will be taken, is going to be closed on 0, nothing to lose on this position, so it's good enough for me to open a second position now. Yeah, that was a pretty awful retracement, but hopefully we are still in this position and we can already fail our stop loss a bit more. Okay. The trend is going still nicely to the upside, and we can trail a bit more again our stop loss. The first position have already locked somewhere around 0.721, and the first position has the stop loss somewhere around minus 0.2%. Okay, and let's go next. We can already move for the first position the stop loss on break even, and the second position we have a stop loss at 0.821, and the trend is tending to continue. Okay, let's see what will happen next, and unfortunately we are out of both positions. This candle didn't took us out with our entire stop loss because as I previously mentioned, our stop loss for the second position was already on break even, so the second positions will be marked accordingly with a break even, and the first position was closed at 0.821. It's not an amazing reward, but it's still a profit for us. And don't be worried about these positions here, because of course USD JPY, as any other pair, has some cooldown periods, but I really love USD JPY in its trending periods, because then you will understand why I love so much this pair. Okay, let's go and see what is going to happen next. All right, nothing to do for the moment. Here, if you are asking why I didn't open a sell position, the answer is really easy. The price was still above the 200 EMA, so nothing to do for me here. I want to see a clear trend in order for me to open any position here, and it's already nighttime, nothing to do here. Let's go to the next day. It's I think almost 8 in the morning. Yeah, it's 8 in the morning. We can open positions. Okay, and we have another entry here. On the closing of this candle, we can open a buy position because the EMAs are nicely fanned out. We have a nice rejection from the EMAs with this really beautiful bullish candle, an RSI above the 50 line, so all the conditions are met. What I don't really like about this position is the fact that I can't really see an established bullish trend here. I expect more of a range still, but yeah, the rules are rules, and I don't want to be really discretionary when using a strategy, so it's better to respect your rules, because on long term they are going to really pay off. You've got a loss here, a minus 1%. We are going to mark it, and let's go to our next entries. No worries for us, because yeah, all the pairs we are trading are going to compensate the losses that we got from time to time. Okay, maybe now we are going to have an established trend to the downside. Hope so. Nothing to do for us for the moment, because we have no rejections from the EMAs, and we have to go to the next morning in order to look for other entries. Okay, it's 8 in the morning, and what do we have here is maybe you will consider it an entry here, but I am not going to consider that, because I don't really like the fact that the smaller EMAs are really crooked out. The 13 EMA is crossed above the 21. Also, the 55 EMA is already really close to the smaller EMAs. So I don't really like these kind of situations, because I don't consider that here we have a nicely established trend. No, it's just quite a ranging situation, or maybe a reversal one, because we as well have a V-shaped recovery here. So I maybe expect for the price to go to the upside from now on. And this is what happened. And for the moment we have nothing to do, because yeah, the smaller EMAs are still below the 200 EMA. I want to see a clearly established trend prior going into a position here. Okay, let's wait and see if it's anything to do for us. So on the closing of this candle, we are going to open a buy position. Stop loss is going to be 2 times the entry candle, 120 points. All right, and let's see how this position is going to play out. I don't really like this ranging fashion of the market here, but again, all the rules were here and the position was legit. We've got another loss, but this is what happens in the real market. You are not only opening good positions, but again, we are trading a trend continuation strategy. So don't forget about the periods when we really have nicely established trends and we've got those really beautiful trades. So yeah, let's go and find a trending market maybe. Okay, 8 in the morning, but nothing to do here. Okay, let's see if we are going to have any trend here, because for the moment it's a pretty ranging period for USD JPY. All right, and let's see what do we have here. So on the closing of this candle, we have a legit and valid buy position, due to the fact that first of all, the EMAs are in the correct position. The smaller EMAs are closed above the 201. The 55 EMA have enough room between the smaller ones. The 13 EMA is crossed above the 21. We have a nicely three-line strike bullish candle here, and also the RSI is established above the 50 line. So let's open a buy position on the closing of this candle, and the stop loss is going to be 2 times our the body of our entry candle. Okay, and let's go, and again we are going to trail our positions using the 55 EMA. And this is why I'm telling you to leave some room, because USD JPY is making this kind of situations and weeks, huge weeks, but as soon as you are going to trail your stop loss using the 21 EMA and you leave some room below it, you are going to be safe into trailing the trends. Alright, what do we have here is some kind of a nicely established trend, and as you can see, the 21 EMA is already above our break-even level. So we can safely move our stop loss on break-even, and let's see what is going to happen next here. No target for us for this position, because again, we are going to trail our positions using the 21 EMA. So our stop loss will be somewhere around this level, and let's go and see what is going to happen next. Oh yeah, for the moment we are still in our position. We can safely move a bit more our stop loss. So basically we have locked on our first position somewhere around 0.521, and unfortunately the next candle got us out with a plus 0.5%. Again, don't be scared, because USD JPY is not this way, only this way actually, when it have its trending periods. So yeah, this is why I am still trading this pair, and I really love it. Alright, what do we have here? I think is another entry, because we have a really beautiful bullish candle here rejected from the EMAs. The smaller EMAs are really nicely fanned out and closed above the 200 EMA. Let's open a buy position on the closing of this candle. stop loss 2 times, the entry candle 100 and around 50 points. Okay, and let's see what is going to happen here. Okay, a pretty ranging market. I don't really like the fact that the price is going ascendingly to the upside, but still we are into this position, which can be really great. All right, on the closing of this candle or on the closing of the previous one, you can already move your stop loss somewhere around the break-even level below the 21 EMA, because the 21 EMA is nicely established above the above our break-even level. And what do we have here is a pretty pretty lucky situation, because fortunately after the testing of the 21 EMA, the price was really nicely rejected to the upside, and more than the fact that we still have the first position opened, on the closing of this candle we can open another buy position, because we have no more risk on the table with the first position. Okay, and the stop loss 2 times our entry candle, somewhere around 190 points. And let's go and see what is going to happen. All right, we can trail our positions a bit more. So the first position have locked somewhere around 0.421. All right, and the second position already have no more full risk on the table, but only somewhere around 0.3%. Okay, we can trail a bit more our positions again. Some room below the 21 EMA for the retracements, and fortunately the price is still nicely going to the upside. What do we have here is another position that I currently opened in the real market conditions. This is why you may see this kind of markings here, but yeah, I'm using the same trading view in the real market conditions, so yeah. Okay, we can trail a bit more our positions. The first position has already no more risk on the table. The first position have locked almost plus 1%, and let's go and see what is going to happen next. A bit more of a trailing. Okay. And it's night time, so from now on we are going to only trail our positions using alerts and so on, and no more trades even if we are going to have any entries. Okay, we can trail more our positions. As you can see, I don't really like the fact that the EMAs are getting closer and closer, because this may be a sign that the trend have lost some of its momentum. Okay, and unfortunately this candle got us out with a plus 1.88% on the first position. Alright, and a plus 0.8% on the second position. Okay. And let's go and see what is going to be on this last day of the first week of October. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, it's night time, so nothing to do for us. 8 in the morning, so from now on we are going to look on the markets and maybe open positions if it's going to be the case. Okay, on the closing of this candle, we are not going to open any positions, because as you can see the smaller EMAs are already crooked. I don't really like the fact that the EMAs are just flat here, so nothing to do for us. Let's go and find another entry. Unfortunately, we've missed a trade here, but it's not a problem. Let's wait and see. Actually, we didn't miss the trade because it would have been closed on break-even. We are still safe. And let's wait and see what maybe the US market is going to bring us. I am just forwarding the candles a bit faster here because for sure we are in the sandwich period, nothing to do here, and I am waiting for an established trend in order to maybe open a position. Okay, so what do we have here is a price established above the 200 EMA, and as you can see we can have an entry here. Don't be scared of these candles here because they were generated by some news on the US market opening, but on the closing of this candle it's a legit trade to be opened. Okay, the stop loss will be 2 times the body of our entry candle, somewhere around 90 points, okay, or 9 pips. And let's see what is going to happen next. Okay, the price started to go nicely to the upside, but our stop loss is still somewhere around the drawdown zone because it has to be below the 21 EMA. Okay, we didn't open any trade here because yeah, our position was pretty in a borderline situation of a drawdown. But from now on, if we are going to have any other entry, we are going to take it because our stop loss is already on break even for our position. Okay, but no matter what, at 8 p.m. I'm going to manually close no matter how many opened positions I have, due to the fact that with True Forex funds the last trading hour is 8 p.m. and 55, I think. And from that period on you cannot manage your positions anymore. You are going to wait over weekend to trade again on Monday, and as you probably know, I am not letting my positions opened during the weekend because I don't really like to be surprised by some huge volatility which can close badly my position. Okay, so let's go and see what is going to happen in the next few candles. Fortunately, the trade is going still to our direction, and the 7 p.m. and 45 will be our last candle. On the closing of it, I am going to manually close my position on a plus 2.2%. Plus 2.2%. And this is it for the first week of October. Let's see how many trades did we have. So 2, 4, 6, 8 trades, 2 losses, 1 break even, and we are still on some profit after the finish of this week. So yeah, I hope everything was clear with this backtesting session. If you have any questions, please write them down in comments. Again, if you want me to make other backtesting session and to explain you more, also the other pairs that I'm trading, GBP, US dollar and USD CAD, please let me know in the comment section. Also, please let me know how your account or your challenge is going, because I see many of you want to learn or are already learning some new strategies, and I am really curious how are your trades going on. So yeah, please let me know in the comment sections again. I think this is it for today. Thank you all for watching. See you in our next videos, and of course, until then, trade safe and trust the process.